Original.
And I'm in love with the money.
Hi, today I have Mila on, and we're going to talk about game changers, proven financial and marketing techniques to help build thriving businesses. So, Mila has over 15 years of marketing experience serving companies like RBC, Auto Traders, just to name a few. But now her focus is on helping service providers, small business owners like you and me, attract their dream clients. So, Mila, welcome.
Thank you, Cardine. Thank you for inviting me here. Happy to be here. Yes, and marketing has been a big passion of my life for the last more than like 20 years, because I studied marketing in 3 different countries, then came to Canada and have been practicing it for the last 12 years here in Canada, helping different businesses and service professionals to grow online, to expand their businesses. That's what I've been doing, and that's what I enjoy doing.
So basically, you're an expert, right?
I think you can call me that. I'm a marketing expert, marketing strategist, because I focus and specialize in building a strategy that will help companies to achieve their goals. Depends on their goals.
Okay, and today we're going to kind of center our conversation around predictability, positioning, and systems. So when you think about predictability, what does this really mean from a marketing perspective?
Wow, that's a good question, Cardine. I will start with this. One of the biggest mistakes I see in businesses depending on predictable methods to get clients. For example, referrals, right? Word of mouth. Or it could be like waiting for their Reels post to go viral and bring clients to them. But hope is not a strategy. And both referrals and viral reels is a hope. We cannot predict the outcome. If you don't create opportunities yourself, your business will always feel like roller coaster, and it's nerve-wracking, right?
So basically, you're saying to avoid the roller coaster, predictability means having a consistent flow of clients, right? So not to depend on one particular strategy to build that consistent flow.
Exactly, yeah. And not only one, like you can choose one strategy, but if it's a good fit for you, but sometimes people are doing some chaotic things, relying on like influencer advice or some random advice, and it doesn't work for them. And I'm so sad to see how the businesses go down because of these wrong strategies on like doing something unpredictable and something that is not efficient. So I'm all about building this predictable marketing system. If you want, I can talk more about it, what I mean, but yeah, I think this is the essence.
Okay, yeah. Give us an example of what you think would be a predictable marketing strategy.
Okay, so by building a predictable marketing strategy, like we always start with the foundation, with the base, and it means that we need to find your niche as a business. You can't be a coach for everyone, a therapist for all the problems. You need to find this specifically one type of audience you want to serve. So this is the first step. The second step would be to create a strong offer. Your audience should instantly see who you are, what kind of problems you solve, and there is no guessing. So niching down, creating a strong offer, and then to attract, nurture, and sell through a specific methods and channels that is a good fit for you. Instead of waiting for your clients, like as I mentioned before, like if they come from referrals or not, if they will reply to my posts or not, you need to guide them through the clear path towards working with you. That's what marketing is about, finding the niche, packaging it in very convincing and strong offer, and providing a system of the tactics, channels, and certain actions that will help your clients to discover you.
Awesome. So basically, in a nutshell, put something shiny out there that speaks to them directly, whosoever you want, so it constantly draws them in, right? A
Yeah,
magnet, so to
yeah,
speak.
yeah. And only one like type of audience, not everybody. That's the biggest mistake a business could do.
And you know what? It's a good point also from insurance perspective.
Yeah.
Just like how you don't want inconsistent streams of income for your business because it's a threat, right? You also want to add predictability when it comes to your risk, right? So basically, it's not only income that you need predictable financial future because other things can happen that threaten your business, right? So life insurance, disability, critical illness, business overhead coverages, these kind of safeguard your business from unexpected disruptions that can basically kick you out of the marketplace. And I'm not being morbid by suggesting this, I'm basically being practical, right? So when it comes to building that predictability, the dangers are the inconsistent income. What else could be a possible danger by just relying, for example, on word of mouth or referrals?
The danger could be the business owner will lose the time and money and motivation waiting for these clients to come, like doing all these inefficient methods.
Mhm.
And the danger is that there are so many new companies coming up, new experts who want to get this market, right? And you lose not only the time, but you lose the space under the sun, right? And you need to act fast and you need to differentiate yourself. You need to find your not only your niche, but the right positioning for yourself to stand out, not to blend in. Because positioning is how people perceive you, right? And if you're not intentional about it, what happens? Your audience will lump you in with every other expert. We don't want it to happen. So
what do you mean by positioning?
like it's one of the most important aspects of marketing. Yes, you have your audience, you have your offer, but how do you package your personal brand? How do you package your product to stand out? What kind of words you use? What kind of specific brand identity elements you use to differentiate yourself from the rest of the similar offers and experts and businesses in the market? So how I usually like to put it is that you need to define your why. What is the deeper reason behind your work? People buy based on emotion, right? Not only because they were told to do that, as many experts believe, but if they feel emotional, if they feel connected, if your offer resonates with their values. And then think again that you need to find this gap. What is the gap? What's missing in your industry? Where do you challenge conversational advice? What's your unique angle? Like, I'm sure you have financial strategists, insurance strategists, and like you may sell and offer like similar products that other specialists have on the market, but you are doing it on your own way. Your way to serve clients is different. Your charisma is different. The way you approach the task and want to help your clients is different. And it's your own positioning, and you need to find the right words to introduce yourself, to make sure your clients understand the difference. Develop this key message. So this is very important. Develop your key message. I will repeat it again. This should be similar. This should be very similar to something that is very simple, bold, but resonates with your audience.
Okay. So
Yeah.
basically, it's communicating your value to your particular client base, right? And when you build that value proposition, when you position yourself as a unique individual who can answer their questions, provide a solution to their problems, you also have to protect that value. And that's again where insurance comes in. You have to protect your business against certain risks, right? And also, and I'm sure this is important in marketing as well, create a certain level of responsiveness to market changes, right? And especially using permanent insurance, individuals can build protection for risk, of course, with the death benefit payout or any other payouts if certain unfortunate events happen. But being in a financial position also to pivot when necessary, or to reinvest in your business or even rebuild, because that's part of marketing too, I'm sure, rebuilding that brand, especially when you're changing to reflect changes in the marketplace. Having a resource that you can go to for funding, provide that confidence, right? So you can sustain expansion and financial security, right? So that's how insurance helps businesses, by providing that safeguard and that reservoir of liquidity that they can leverage in the future.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Like you have spent so much time on like building your audience, find out what they want, creating these special offers, differentiating yourself, and then what? You lose everything? No, you need to protect it. You need to like think in advance, think about all these risks and ensure.
Exactly. You have to reinforce your business, basically, right? Have a strong foundation so your clients can be confident in you being there to serve them, and you're a safeguard your stakeholders, because it's a risk for them, especially if it's a corporation with multiple owners or other parties in the business. You kind of safeguard that position with using insurance tools. So you also mentioned systems, right? Um, Systems, I hear this quote that systems run a good business.
Oh yeah, Keratin. System is like a strategy. It's one of the most important part. If you don't have a system, every month feels like a guessing game. Where is my next client coming from? How will I cover my bills, my expenses? This could be very, very daunting. Instead of scrambling for answers, you need these system strategies, I call it, even when you're not actively marketing. It always should be in place. Yeah, I can talk about system a little bit more, like how I understand systems. There are like four most important parts. The first is the clearly defined audience. I touched it a little bit before. Then I think the next part is the content strategy, how you position yourself through the content. Every post, every email, every short conversation should serve a purpose. Positioning yourself as the go-to expert and moving leads closer to saying yes to you, right? So you need to help them understand why you are the right expert, why it's the right time to talk to you now, not postpone it, not do it later, but now, and not questioning your price tag, because they know that you will provide the value they need, that you are the solution for their needs. And the third part is the sales process that converts effortlessly. So whether through the strategic outreach through DMs, or it could be a discovery session, yes, or a sales page with a strong offer, these kind of systems, they are intertwined and they should work together to help your clients see that they need it now. So you need a consistent way to attract potential clients and without relying on luck, right? That's why we build this so-called in marketing sales funnels. And finally, I would say it's a follow-up. So you closed the deal, the client is happy, you need to create a follow-up system. It's also like a system that's very important, and many businesses undervalue it. Most people don't buy immediately. By strategic follow-up, we can turn like a stranger into your new client, a paid client. So this, like I have a separate strategies for follow-ups with the scripts, with the automated messages or calls, but it's something that I always encourage people to do it. Do strategic follow-ups. Even for those who didn't buy it the first time, they may reconsider it later.
Awesome. You know what? You've mentioned a few words that I just want to highlight from even an insurance perspective. You said, don't rely on hope to predict your next customer. And same thing for business owners. Don't rely on hope or luck, the other word, to protect you against the risks that are inherent in every business, right? use strategy, right? Use risk management strategies to
Absolutely.
safeguard your business. Risks from an insurance perspective include the inability of an owner to show up and work in the business, right? For some people, if they don't work, they don't get paid, they don't earn any income. So,
Yeah.
what strategies can you put in play to ensure if that happens, you have money coming in still to you personally as well as your business, and your family has the wherewithal to continue to cover living expenses and anything that comes up day to day? That's what insurance does. From a strategy perspective, for business owners, especially if they're incorporated, insurance is a tool that they can use to support their buy-sell agreements, protect the key person in their business, because all of these things, if any disruption comes up, it does impact their bottom line, right? And it's all part of the risk management strategy, the business continuity strategy, just to make sure that if this happens, right? And I think similarly in marketing, if this happens, you want to be able to predict the outcome, right?
Oh, sure. If you don't take control of your marketing, your business will control you.
Ah, I love that. Let me write that down somewhere. If you don't take control of your marketing, the
Your
business
business will control you. Yeah.
the business will control you.
Yeah. And your life
Absolutely.
will be a nightmare. You don't want this type of business, believe me.
Oh my goodness. If anybody is listening, write that one down, right? Take control, whether it be in your marketing or whether it be in your risk management strategy. Have put systems in place to ensure that you can predict the outcome, right? Whether it be your risk management strategy when you're looking from a financial perspective or even your cash flow strategy. Insurance can help you with both, right? So let's wrap this up quickly for listeners. Predictability, positioning, and systems.
Yeah.
Give them a final word, final takeaway.
Oh, Cardine, I have one good one. And most importantly, don't just listen to this, implement it, act on this. Yes, it's good advice, and like it's been proven through years and through lots of clients that I had, you had, but people need to take actions and start doing it, implementing it. Yeah. Ask us if you need any questions and advice. We are more than happy to help to find the solution for you that will be perfect fit for you, but you need to start doing something now. Otherwise, yeah, it may be a roller coaster.
Yes, and we don't like roller coasters in life, right? It's happening right now in our economy. So if we can add a measure of control in our business and in our lives, why not do that, right? So go ahead, evaluate and strengthen your marketing strategy, right? And also review and reinforce your insurance strategy, just to ensure that your business can withstand downturns and even come out of them even stronger. So thank you so much for listening. If you want to get in touch with Mila, her information is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You can find her on Instagram. You can reach out to her via her email, and she's also on LinkedIn. So thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Cardine.
Bye.